Good day to our Erongo Talk viewers. My name is Adam Hartman, greeting you from a chilly Swakopmund. The weather has turned, that's why you see me wearing a jersey. We are here at a playground in Hanganeni, beautiful greenery, a safe place for the local children to come and enjoy themselves with security around, with a nice fence around. So yeah, it's good to be here. Fortunately, they're all at school now. We'll be bringing you the weather, the tides, and news from today's edition of Erongo. I hope you've got your copy. And we'll also be speaking to Ronel Peters of Ruach Elohim, the haven for unwanted children. She's going to be telling us her story, so stay tuned. All right, enough child's play. Let's bring you the news from our today's Erongo edition. The front page tells us the story of Swakopmund's urban agricultural project, whereby about 25 beneficiaries who call themselves producers now, they are officially producers because they are producing a variety of vegetables from a project sponsored by the UNDP and Japanese government in association with the Swakopmund municipality at the old sewage works. And they transformed this area into a farm where they are producing stuff, vegetables, and they are earning an income for themselves, they are acquiring new skills, and they are providing for future food security. And this is a pioneer project, and it is hoped that that more towns, more communities will catch on, and that it was what is interesting is that by 2050 Swakopmund's community is expected, population is expected to grow by 75% due to urbanization. Where's the food going to come from? So this urban agricultural project is a measure taken early by the municipality to ensure that people will grow what they eat and eat what they grow. The other story, no place for pets to be laid to rest, is a interesting but sad story. Pet lovers want to bury their dogs and cats, and they found themselves a place at the Swakopmund Salt Works, and they've got beautiful little graves there, you know, with tombstones and crosses and tennis balls and, you know, photos of their animals and all these lovely little messages about the animals, but it is an illegal site. The Salt Works, the company, say this is private property. People can't just come and bury their animals there, and they told people to stop. So what will happen is the salt company appealed to the municipality to develop or create an official pet cemetery where people can be at rest when they go and find a place for rest for their animals. On page 2, we've got lovely stories, especially a story about Mr. Munchie's full hongermaag. Now, this gentleman has got a kiosk in Mondesa, and he apparently makes the best hot dogs in town. And we've got lawyers, we've got town councillors, we've got comedians, we've got teachers, we've got all kinds of people going and having a munchie at Mr. Manchie's. And his hot dogs are foot long, sausages, Dorito chips, fish, meat, you name it, a typical Mr. Manchie hot dog. So make sure when you are in town, you get yourself a Mr. Manchie. We've got a good entrepreneur story of a woman who started a donut shop, a confectionery in Walvis Bay. We've got the story about a brother and sister who opened a soup kitchen that's now feeding hundreds of children in Swakopmund. Then we've got our regular Grumpy's fishing report. Vir die ouens wat weet waar die vis moet byt of wil byt, you can read his report. He knows what he's doing. Namport warns against oil spills. And then we've got an interesting entertainment story about Danku hits over 2 million views on YouTube. These are local artists from the coast, and they're called the Musketeers. They've got a single called Danko, and this thing is attracting millions of people. So we've got millions of people for a Namibian hit, and all we can say is Danko, which is donkey, né? And then Walvis Bay community, they're empowering the youth through chess. And this is great. We've got the youth coming together, playing a game of chess against each other at local venues. They're being tutored on how to play chess. And soon, Walvis Bay will see more regular chess competitions. And this is a great way for the youth to be empowered. So anyway, you can read all about this in today's edition of Erongo, which will also be online on our website.
Good day. My name is Ronel Peters, and I am from the Ruach Elohim Foundation in Swakopmund. We have started this foundation in 2018 due to the constant rise in baby dumping in Namibia. We have registered our facility as a place of safety, and we are also registered as a welfare organization. Our aim is to help all desperate mothers in Namibia who have an unplanned pregnancy or an unwanted baby, to help these mothers in need not to dump their babies or not to kill their babies. And especially the last few months where we have this abortion debate, we would like to tell every mother in Namibia that there is hope and that there is another alternative than to dump, to kill or abort your unwanted baby. We take care of these babies. We also have a hospital program where we visit new mothers in the maternity ward, giving them these bags for their newborn babies. Inside these bags is something for the baby. We have some nappies and some clothes for the newborn baby. And then also we use this as awareness for our project. We want each and every mommy to know there in the maternity ward that if they cannot take care of these babies or they cannot afford these babies, that there's no reason why they should go dump or kill these babies. We are there to help. They can contact us anytime and we will help them. Here you can also see we have some clothes for the babies, a little blanket, and some baby products. This is all part of our awareness program in order to help our desperate mummies to make the right decision. In 2019, the Namibia law has changed, and a desperate mother are now allowed to leave her unharmed baby at any safe place, like a hospital, police station, fire station, or a place of safety like ours. Due to the constant rising in baby dumping, we have decided to put a baby saver box in our boundary wall, where desperate mothers who want to stay anonymous can leave their babies safely and unharmed in this baby saver box. Once we receive the baby in the baby saver box, we will contact the Ministry of Gender, our social worker in the region, to let her know of this baby that we received. We will also take the baby to a general practitioner to have the baby checked out for any medical treatment if need be. Then we will take care of this baby until such time has passed and the baby can be adopted by a loving family. So this is the reason why we want to ask every desperate mother in Namibia that there's no reason whatsoever to ever kill their baby or to dump their baby at an unsafe place or to abort their baby. Give your baby a chance to live, just like you had the chance to live. I'm sure not all of us were planned, but our mothers gave us the chance to have life. And we want to ask every desperate pregnant mother in Namibia to phone us if she needs help or counseling or an alternative option. We are there to help you. There's hope and there's help, and we will be there to help you. This is our baby saver box where a mother can safely leave her baby. Once a mother gets to the box to leave her baby, she will open the box. Inside, she will find a letter. She puts the baby inside the box and she has to take the letter with her. This letter will inform her about the procedure that's going to be followed. Once the mother closes the box will automatically lock. So no one can remove the baby from this box. An alarm will now alert 8 people that we have received a baby in the box. Once we have received an alert that there's a baby in the baby saver box, we will immediately respond and we will remove the baby from the baby saver box. Now we will immediately contact our social worker in the region to let her know of this baby that we have received in the box. We will also take the baby for the necessary checkup at a general practitioner at a health facility to see if the baby is in good condition and if medical treatment is needed. Ruach Elohim means breath of God. In Genesis 2 verse 7 you will read about how God created man from the dust of the ground, and then he blew his breath into man, and only then we became a living soul. So I believe that everyone on this earth is breathing the breath of God, and that is why our babies are so important for us, to save them, to give them a chance in life, to have God's breath and God's life in abundance. Since I can remember, I had a heart for the vulnerable, especially for vulnerable babies. And since I can remember, I always wanted to have a house full of babies. I think God wants us to protect our little vulnerable babies and speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. This is why I do what I do, because I believe that God has called me for a time like this to make a difference in the lives of desperate mommies. We have started this foundation due to the rise of baby dumping in Namibia. And since I can remember, it was always my heart to protect vulnerable babies from being dumped or being killed. This is our next generation. This is our offspring. And we have to do everything in our might to protect these babies. I believe this is a calling from God in my life. Since I can remember, I wanted to protect vulnerable babies. When we received our first baby through our Baby Saver box, it was a very quiet and a very deep moment. I sat for hours with this baby on my lap, and I felt this heartbreak that this mother had to surrender her baby. But I also was so thankful that this mother did not kill her child. She could have. Maybe no one would even notice or know about it. But she was so brave to surrender her little one and to give her baby a chance to live just like we do. I want to salute every brave mother who are willing to give up their babies if they cannot care for their babies or they do not want their babies, by not killing them, by not aborting them, or by not dumping them in an unsafe place. All these babies have is our mercy. If we do not have mercy on them, they have absolutely nothing. I want to urge each and every Namibian to help us to spread the message that no desperate mother ever will dump their babies, kill their babies, or abort their babies. Please help us to get the message throughout Namibia to every person out there so that they know it's an easy call to make. Just phone us and we will help you.
Welcome to Explore with Erongo Talk. Today we visit the Living Desert Snake Park in Swakopmund, which houses a fascinating collection of reptiles, including some rare and endemic species. Though feared by many, snakes are actually surprisingly hard to spot in Namibia. So, it will be a relief for serpent fans to know that many of Namibia's native species can be seen and photographed in Swakopmund at the Living Desert Snake Park. This compact reptile house features a large number of aquariums containing numerous venomous and non-venomous snakes, as well as geckos, scorpions, and even a couple of huge monitor lizards. The Living Desert Snake Park is open daily from 9 to 5 and visitors can see the snakes being fed each Saturday. Specialized photography sessions or snake handling courses are also available by special arrangement.
In Thursday's weather report, for Walvis Bay, the sun will set 29 minutes past 7 and will rise 1 minute to 7 on Friday. Walvis Bay will experience a maximum of 22 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 14 and a maximum of 22 degrees Celsius predicted for Friday. A south-southwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 13 kilometers per hour. For Swakopmund, the sun will set 29 minutes past 7 and will rise 1 minute to 7 on Friday. Swakopmund will experience a maximum of 21 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius predicted for Friday. A southwest wind will prevail with a speed of 11 kilometers per hour. For Henties Bay, the sun will set 7:30 and will rise 7 o'clock on Friday. Henties Bay will experience a maximum of 21 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius predicted for Friday. A south wind will prevail with a speed of 11 kilometers per hour. For Arandis, the sun will set 27 minutes past 7 and will rise 2 minutes to 7 on Friday. Arandis will experience a maximum of 28 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 12 and a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius predicted for Friday. A west wind will prevail with a speed of 11 kilometers per hour. For Usakos, the sun will set 24 minutes past 7 and will rise 5 minutes to 7 on Friday. Usakos will experience a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 11 and a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius predicted for Friday. A southwest wind will prevail with a speed of 11 kilometers per hour. For Karibab, the sun will set 23 minutes past 7 and will rise 6 minutes to 7 on Friday. Karibab will experience a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 11 and a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius predicted for Friday. A west-southwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 11 kilometers per hour. And last but not least, for Omaruru, the sun will set 22 minutes past 7 and will rise 6 minutes to 7 on Friday. Omaruru will experience a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 10 and a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius predicted for Friday. A southwest wind will prevail with a speed of 9 kilometers per hour. And that was your weather report for Thursday.
Platz Amir is a landmark on the coastline of Namibia, a home to quality shops and quality restaurants, a select variety of fashion and food retailers, as well as banks, not to mention the pier with 36 luxury apartments and entertainment for the whole family. Find us at corner of Tabarat and Albatross Street, Vineta North, Swakopmund. Call us on 064 462 242. Visit platzamir.com.na or at Platz Amir on Facebook. Platz Amir, enhancing your coastal experience.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, welcome to another exciting edition.
We've come to the end of our show. Thank you for joining us. We hope that you enjoyed it. And please go to our website at erongo.com.na to find more on the news that we read about, and also more news. You can also share your news tips with us at the numbers and the email below. And also go to our social media pages on Facebook, Erongo. And you can also view us on our broadcasting platforms at oneup2.com. Thank you, and have a wonderful day further.